Good morning, viewers. It's the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange, British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Today we're doing the British Drama League records of different dialects, and this is 7B Norfolk, spoken by Harold Fitch of Sheringham. Here we go.
So you see, I'm right about that, mates. The little more that are coming from the Sculion way past the Bullock Lodge. Now there she be, going down the road through the red gate on the left-hand side of the way. I say, the silly mother have gone straight up to the door of the wrong house. Foolish child, what's she a-thinking of? Just where she'll wear a likely chance to find that grumpy, shriveled, deaf old fella. We all know him well enough, don't we? By the name of Thomas, ain't it? Well, he can't avoid children. Won't the rough edge of the old chap's tongue soon teach her not to do it again? I lay he's a treasure. Look, ain't it true? See her scuttling off, poor dear lamb. That's his tune, sure. Did you ever see such a sight in the world? Here come the schoolmaster, too. Hark at the noise. Billa. I want to tell you something about my old friend Billa what lived down our look. You know his father used to be parish clerk at the church a long time ago? Well, in them days, the clerk used to give out the notices in church, like what the reverend do now. Well, one Easter Sunday, the old chap, he called out this here notice. Last Friday were Good Friday. We forgot it. We'll have it next Friday. Billa's mother, she were a rum un too. Not long after the old chap died, she went up to the rectory right early one morning, and the mother showed her into the study. And when the reverend come down, she say, I'm right sorry to trouble you this time of the morning, Reverend, but I want you to interpret a dream I had last night. I dreamt I saw my old man. You remember him? Well, he come and stood by my bedside, and he looked beautiful. He had a crown on his head, and he had a harp in his hand, and he had a long white robe on. Oh, he did look beautiful. Do you think that mean rain? Well, you might think that with them behind him, old Billa might be a bit of a fool, but he ain't. He rarely had our Reverend on last week. They was a-talking about his relations, and the Reverend asked him if he hadn't a brothers, and Billa he say 1 1/2. The Reverend looked sort of puzzled like for a minute, and then he say, well, Billa, I suppose that mean you had a brother and a half-brother. And old Billa he say, no, sir, that don't. I had 3 half-brothers. Another time old Billa met a friend at Norwich Market, and this here friend looked right vexed. And Billa, he asked him what was wrong. Well, Billa boy, he say, my poor old Dick is right bad. And then he told Billa what was wrong with him. Well, Billa say, my old Dick had that last winter, and I give him a bottle of so-and-so from the chemist's. Well, t'other man, he went home and got a bottle of this stuff from the chemist, and give it to his old Dicker, and old Dicker died. So next time he see Billa, he say, Billa boy, he say, I got a bone to pick with you. You know that stuff you give your old Dicky? Well, I give mine some of that, and that died. Well, Billa say, that's a masterpiece, so did mine. But the hid time was when Billa lost his old soul. He was a-telling me that was lost, and I say, hey, you seen the Reverend about it? No, he say, I don't want him to get up a brief. No, I say, I didn't mean that. I thought perhaps he'd give that out in the church notices. No, Billa say, he wouldn't do that, would he? Well, boy, I say, do you try him? Next evening I see Billa, and he say, the Reverend was right nice about that. I went up to the rectory, and he say, well, of course, that ain't a very usual thing to do, but seeing as how that there sow is a big loss to you, I reckon we ought to help you. So if you'll come to church a Sunday morning, I'll give that out. Well, Sunday come, and that were a masterpiece. You ought to have been there. There was old Billa sitting behind his old pillar. You know he's hard of hearing. Well, the Reverend finished reading the second lesson, and he come down to his desk and pick up his book, and he called out, I published the band of marriage between John Smith and Paula Jones. And old Billy, he'd get up from behind his old pillar. You know he's hard of hearing. And he'd call out, yes, and if she had got a black spot in her back, she's mine. And now 3 little poems about the weather. Saturday moon, Sunday full, never good, never wool. Mackerel skies and mare's tails make lofty ships carry low sails. And then St. Winel's Day, March the 3rd. First come David, then come Chad. Then come Wimmels roaring like mad.
Well, there we go, viewers, the Norfolk accent. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.